my name's Alina Cameron. I work for Innovate UK. They are the government's innovation agency. We support lots of different sectors within that. I know last year, 2022 to 2023, we ran over 250 funding competitions. My role specifically is within the creative industries team, working on one of our national grant programs called Creative Catalyst. I've been interested in tech since I was a kid, but kind of never really saw myself going into a role within tech. I still I'm within tech, but I guess tech adjacent. I've had quite a few tech adjacent roles. My transition to starting to get into that sector was when I was working as a digital designer and was interested in the data behind kind of what I was creating and also behind the limitations of the software that I was creating motion graphics and things like that on. So then started to learn a little bit about coding, started to learn how to create a website, what the key fundamentals of things like that were. And then ended up going into tech innovation, then digital innovation, working with lots of companies from different sizes, some international, some quite small teams. Innovate UK's approach to innovation and keeping on top of emerging technologies and trends is a really broad one. So Innovate UK is one of 9 research councils that make up UK research and innovation, often referred to as UKRI. It means that we actually have quite a good lens on what's going on from kind of space, what's going on in life sciences, what's going on at the academic level through the Arts and Humanities Research Council, but also through Innovate UK, which is the business-led innovation within UKRI. The grant programs that we run definitely help us keep an eye on what companies are interested in and see, are there key trends that keep coming up? Is there anything that we can do to make sure that there's more support in these emerging technologies to support smaller companies or to support low latency sectors in adopting some of these, or just testing them, seeing if it's for them. As well, Innovate UK is comprised of 4 parts. It's Innovate UK, Innovate UK's knowledge transfer network, often referred to as KTN, Innovate UK Edge, and the Catapult network. So through those 3 facilities, as well as through our grant programs, whereas my side is the program delivery, innovation strategy, theirs is more working with the businesses, connecting with experts, facilities, support for their growth journeys. The aim of Creative Catalyst is to support the growth of untapped innovators within the creative industries and increase investment in that sector. As a result of that, one of the recent projects that we've had was an event within Leeds that pulled in about, off the top of my head, I think about 80 companies working in the creative industries and investors as well, just to understand kind of at some of the foundational levels what different types of investment a company can get, why they'd be interested in it, what some of the benefits and disadvantages are, and just in a really kind of what we wanted to create. It was like a bit of a safe space to ask whatever you need to. If there are things you don't understand, do just ask. There are people that all at different levels of their understanding and experience within that. We had businesses there that were considering spinning something else out. Some were considering applying for grant funding. Some were considering going through capital investment. And some had been through the process some multiple times, some in the middle of mergers and acquisitions themselves. So it was a really broad mix of people, and we did that to really give the opportunity to showcase creative industries businesses and the journeys that they go on, but also to help investors understand that there is a massive opportunity within creative industries for funding. And if they aren't currently investing in the creative industries, what would they need to understand to help encourage them to start doing that, especially as the more technical and the more innovative businesses, they do have business models that look more akin to a tech business that they might fund usually. As of January 23rd, Creative Catalyst 2024 opens up, so we've been doing a lot of work on that, really excited about that. Anyone from across the UK can apply. There is different stipulations, eligibility criteria for each competition. So what I would say is, I'll go brief, but do read that. We've got all the guidance is up and available online through the Innovation Funding Service, which is where you'd go to apply for the application. But that is for projects of up to 50k, looking at 3 to 6 month projects that are wanting to commercialise. So within that, we funded over 200 businesses from across the UK last year, and we'll look to do that again with 10 million of our funding for 2024. I'm biased, I must admit, but I do think that innovation-led businesses play a major role in the growth of the economy within a region and within the UK. There's lots of different support mechanisms out there for businesses looking to innovate, looking to grow, commercialise, internationalise. I don't think we're the only game in town, so there might be someone locally that can offer support. There might be an advice network, there might be founders within your local ecosystem that you can go and connect with and speak to and learn from. I definitely think there's a massive benefit of peer-to-peer in that, but I also think that there's a benefit of connecting with people within your industry, whether they're considered competitive or not, to really stand yourself in a good space whilst you're trying to innovate, because there might be things that you can support each other on and connect with each other on. One of the programs that Innovate UK has at the minute is called Create Growth Programme, and that is with the Department of Culture, Media and Sport. I almost abbreviated, I just had to stop myself. But that is in support of specific regions within the UK, again illustrating that we do see the support of innovation-led businesses in specific regions being of massive benefit, and West Yorkshire and East Yorkshire are included within that. So that's one of the programs we have to support regional ecosystems. Leeds Digital Festival has had quite an impact on my career actually. I got my first full-time job after attending one of the careers fairs definitely more than 5 years ago, but yeah, a number of years ago. And just having a chat with someone at one of the stalls there, and then I got a call from someone in the HR department that week. So that was quite nice. But kind of over the years, it's definitely had a continued impact. Like I first went as an attendee, and then I've gone on to do some events there as well. So that's been like massively beneficial. I've gone on to speak at events as well there, and connect with the people at Leeds Digital who are all really connected in different facets of the community as well, for understanding where I could offer more support, whether that was in my free time or whether that was through work projects. I think the levelling up agenda is important. Funding has historically not been split equitably across the regions, and that's just a known factor, but I think it's good that more is being done in an active role to support regions outside of those as well, to try and give them further support. I know that that's something that we actively try to do at Innovate UK, and that's something that our competitions do with Creative Catalyst specifically. Within creative industries, the creative industries are prevalent across every region in the UK, without a doubt, but there is an abundance of those companies within London and the surrounding areas. We're keen to support innovators in every region within the UK with this fund, and we do. And it's how we address how our funding is allocated, that's one of the things that we look at. We do a portfolio approach to support each subsector that we say we support with our grant, as well as every region in the UK. And there are various different factors alongside this, but it's to support kind of what the creative intensity within different regions of the UK is as well, and the great applications that we have come through to make sure that that funding is split equitably within those fundable companies.